This is Board Review YouTube channel, and I'm Hans. This broadcasting will be streamed with Korean channel and English channel first, and also Twitch. And here is Essen Spiel 2023, and we will introduce new games of Essen Spiel. Thanks to the 한국 콘텐츠진흥원 and 보드게임 산업협회, they prepared this table and this studio. Anyway, the first, okay. 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 Anyway, yeah, the first time is
Ren Multamäki. Hello, I'm from Dragondyne Productions and I'm really proud to be the first in Hans's this year's stream.
Thank you. Okay, can you introduce your new games and your company?
Yes, Dragondyne Productions is a Finnish company, but our teams are very international. We have people from all over the world, and if you feel like being part of something nice for game production, you can always contact us and become part of our team. We do a couple of games every year, thematic games and trick-taking games. Today we are talking about trick-taking games.
Then, can you introduce?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, today you are seeing Tolerance. Tolerance is a game about 16th to 17th century England, like when England was turning from Catholicism to Protestantism. It's not about religion, it's about history. Everyone in this game plays this kind of role. So you could be, for instance, Gregory. Gregory is a highway robber who wants to kill everyone. So this gives an idea what kind of things does your character want to do. Where we have also, for instance, George, who is a devoted Catholic, and he wants to be, you know, doing the God's good deeds by killing Protestants. We have also a devoted Protestant, Ned, who actually wants to do exactly the opposite of what George does. So unlike with many other trick-taking games, in this one, what you do is based on your character. So if I play with Hans, we would have very likely quite opposite means and aims of what we do. Before we go into the details of how the game works, let's explain that the game is played in 3 hands, each hand representing an era of one of these monarchs. So the first monarch is Queen Mary, then we have Queen Elizabeth. Queen Mary was also known the Bloody Mary, and she was very good at killing Protestants. Then we had Queen Elizabeth, who was tolerant, so hence name Tolerance, and King James, who was then later on very good at killing Catholics. So these 3 hands are representing the like reigns of those monarchs. So normally the one that is needed out of these cards is in the game deck, but I have now prepared sample hands. So let's assume that we would have 4 players. So Hans decides that he wants to start the game with a peasant number 12. Well, I don't have a bigger peasant, but I need to lead with. I need to follow the lead by playing the same color. And the next player plays this card, and the last player doesn't have a green card, or maybe he has, but wild card can always be played, and nonetheless. So out of these, Hans wins because Hans's number is the largest. So then we will put these in a numeric order, because then we need to resolve all the cards in numeric order. So Hans's card will say that collect all the taxes from every peasant. So then you calculate all the numeric values, 0, 0, 1, and 0, and write it down in here.
Yep.
So
Get the point.
yes, to get a coin. So then Hans would get a coin in his own sheet like this. And then we would go to the next card. The next card says that collect all piety. So, you know, holiness points from all the green cards. 0, 1, and 2. And this one is Protestant piety and that one is Catholic piety. So you would add 1 here and 1 here, and you already had 1 more of money.
Yep.
So those 2 cards would do that. This doesn't have any effects, but in the end, the last card is still resolved, and this says kill 1 card. So what you would have to do then is that you need to choose which one of these are going to die. And let's assume that we didn't like the plowman. So we would, because it's a Protestant, you can choose which one would you like. So then you would put it here in the deceased Protestants. Everyone has their own playmat. So this is for the living and this is for the dead. So this one would go here in the living Catholics, and living Catholics.
3 Catholics, I think.
Yeah. And then you killed the Protestant. You could have also done, because this didn't specify who do you need to kill, you could have also killed one of the Catholics. And it certainly depends on your role that what you should really do. And all of those things are written down here in the score sheet. This is score for the first era, score for the second era, score for the third era, and in the end, the total score. So that's who wins the game. Who has the...
King fixed, right?
Yes, yes. So this is Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth, and King James.
Yep.
So let's take a little bit more complicated example of what kind of things there can be. So let's assume that Hans plays today a right lover. It's a noble number 7. I'll play a noble number 9, and then the other guys will play 6 and 1. So I would win with my 9. Then you take again the cards and put these in numeric order. And we have here an example where Catherine de Medici first gathers all piety from all the blue cards, so from all of those, and all the purple cards, there are none on this hand. So 4 points, 3 points, 4 points, and 1 point. A lot of piety that I would need to mark. Then right lover doesn't have any effect, but then Guy Fawkes would kill all of the Protestants. So this would die, and depending on the game round, this could also die. This symbol here means that it's whatever king or queen decides. So on the very first age, these are all Catholics. On the second age, they are neutral because Elizabeth was tolerant. And on the third, they are Protestants. But if this is the third round, this would also die. But if it's not the third round, they would not die. And all of the others will go again for the living. So this is how the basic game works. And the game ends, or the round ends, when the first player runs out of their cards. This is taking something like 60 minutes to play, requires 3 to 5 players. And if you are into trick-taking games, this will certainly offer you something quite different. Let me explain one important thing about this, because on the back side of all of these, you will see that there is Bertram the balance. This is meaning that you can play this game also as a symmetric mode where everyone has the same aims. So it's to teach the basic mechanics of the game, so you can all use this side. So you can see that there are several Bertram the balance. And when you have graduated from Bertram the balance, typically after one game, then you turn into the real role. These are much better, much more interesting, and then all of you have different goals. And the game also comes with third mode, so then you are actually playing on this side, but you are not showing this to anyone, so you are showing only this side. So when you keep it on your table, it's like this, and then you can secretly look at, oh, I'm Ned. And then there is a level of social deduction that then you need to try to guess that, could Hans be playing George or maybe Margaret? So that's how tolerance is played.
Yeah. Then this is someone. This is the kind of trick taking, right?
Yes.
And we must scoring every round.
Yes. So scoring takes place at the end of every hand. So you start with 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this could be your starting hand.
Yeah.
So you have this time 4 nobles, 2 wild cards. Wild card matches any color, but the numbers are always fixed. So it's not really a joker. And then we have 2 peasants, 1 townsfolk, and 1 clergy. It seems that we have even the Pope.
Yeah.
So these are the cards that you play in one era, one reign of king or queen, and you play 3 hands of 10 cards,
Yeah.
and then that's the end of the game. And after end of each hand, you will have 1 scoring that you mark down here. So this is like the first scoring, second scoring, third scoring, and then you just count together the points in here.
Then we will play 30 cards.
30 cards, yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Then, oh, then we have more time, about 5 minutes.
Well, let me explain that we have also our next trick-taking game called Justice,
Justice, yeah.
which is coming to Kickstarter. And I really hope that you have time to take a look at it. I can give you a prototype copy.
Okay.
That's going to be in Kickstarter on the 23rd of October. It's telling a story about the Dwarven legal system where we are all judges,
Yeah.
and we want to determine if someone is guilty or not, and if they deserve to get punishment or not. It's a fully asymmetric trick-taking game, somewhat similar than what this is,
Yeah.
maybe a bit quicker, and well, it's not out of real history,
Yeah.
because what I have to point out is that all the artwork here, except 2 cards, are actually real art from the 16th and 17th century, including the box art and so on. So, but obviously, the next game, Justice, when it's about fantasy world, it cannot be using real graphics from fantasy world.
Then when it will be start crowdfunding?
23rd of October, so in 2.5 weeks, and in Kickstarter.
Okay, very good. Okay, I will show you in my channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you it is another but you are selling our games.
Yes, we are indeed.
Free.
That's actually true. So if you need a Creed in Essen, you should actually visit booth 4. A124, and the Creed is available there at 32 euros, and that's his game.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And
Pleasure of being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
okay. Thank
So,
you. Yeah.
see you.
See you. Okay. Then
So was that okay?
yeah.
I'll bring you the Justice.
Yeah, thank you. Now, the second. Oh, sorry. This is my small gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
The game I made.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I'm in Essen in Germany. Now, there are 21 viewers here. Could you say hello to me? Okay. And anyway, we will go to the next company. Who is Stefan? Critique. Yeah. With the page. Yeah. This is among cultists, and this is the first grade of. Wow. Hi Hans.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, my friend. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Sit here. Yeah.
Test.
Yeah. Could you introduce yourself? Yeah.
Hello. I'm Stefan Godot from Godot Games. And today I'm here with Among Cultists.
Among cultists.
It's finally published, you know. We were on Kickstarter in February this year, and 6 months later now we are ready and we can sell it, and we're super happy. Yeah. It's a heavily inspired game by Among Us. You know, lots of people
Yes,
played this game in the last 2 years in the pandemic, and this is heavily inspired by this. So you have a social deduction thriller with 4 to 8 players, and it's completely language independent. There's nothing to read, so we already have lots of languages inside the game. So it's pretty easy to bring to the table, and it's pretty easy to learn. You know, we played this with 10-year-old children in schools, and they know Among Us, so they can play this game instantly. So it's pretty awesome. You know, yeah. So this is a game for 4 to 8 players. So you have 1 or 2 evil cultists at the game, but of course we are all the good players, right? The investigators. And we try to avoid that the cultists can awake something evil. So we have 10 hours or 10 rounds time that this will not happen. So we try to find points in the rooms. Of course the map is a bit bigger, but we'll just show a little bit from the map here because of the space, you know. But we try to go to locations. We try to find success cards. So with a sign, you know, with the green sign that you know, okay, this is good for me. So I can bring 1 point from the room to the shelf. And if one shelf is clear, you will get the points. It's pretty easy. You know, the green room has three points, and if all 3 points are here, you will get the points. And depending on the player count, you need some points to win the game, of course. If you're getting the points, the Great Evil will not awake, of course. So we will win the game.
This is the citizen, right?
Yes, yeah. Otherwise, of course, we can try to find the cultists. You know, if we know who's evil, we can start a vote in the cafeteria, of course, you know, like in Among Us, and then we can discuss about everything, and then we can vote. Someone with the starting player with the knife has more power, so he has 2 voting, counts 2 for the vote. He's more powerful. And if we try to find the cultists and we vote them out, they become ghosts. So they are still in the game, but if all cultists are ghosts, the game is over and we won, of course. So this would help us. But the question here is, what will doing the cultists, right? They have 2 options. The first thing is they can sabotage the rooms. So instead of finding the good cards, they can bring evil cards into the rooms, so that we will not get the success cards, right? So with this one you have no success, and with -1 you lose something from your points. So this is sabotage.
Sabotage, right?
And you must think about who was in the green room? Why are you always going to this side? And so you can deduct lots of things in this game. But of course, what's the meaning of Among Us? It's about killing people, right? So they want to kill other people, but secretly, of course. And this is a pretty easy concept, because maybe I'm here and I want to go to the orange room. I have 3 steps, so maybe 1, 2 or 2 steps. It's pretty easy. But now we have a situation because 2 players are in the same room, and now they have an encounter. So all players have hand cards, and now I would give 1 hand card to you, and you would give 1 hand card unseen to me. So I have no clue what's going on there. This is my pulse, and maybe now I'm already dead, and I don't know it yet. You know, like in the Sixth Sense movie, ghosts don't know that they are dead. Okay, so I'm a good guy. I don't kill you, but maybe you are the evil guy. Maybe you killed me and I don't know it. And if I have more encounters, there will be more cards, of course. And if someone will check my pulse, I must shuffle the cards, and I can see, oh shit, he's dead. And now this player becomes a ghost. Is still in the game as a ghost, of course. He can help his team because he's faster. You can run through walls and everything. So he's way better for the team. But of course, it's good for the evil guys. They want to kill the people, right? So if I'm a bad player, an evil player, a cultist, and I can check a player, I can see, oh, this guy is dead. I can lie about it. So I can say, oh, don't worry, guys, he's still alive. So and no one has a clue that I saw that person, but I don't tell it anyone. So the cultists have lots of options to hide in the shadows and to make their victory. And of course, it's like in Among Us. In Among Us, you have tasks you must do. You must go to this room, doing something there, then something there. This is also in this game. So every player has a secret route card. You see it in every round in which room you can do actions. So you can go anywhere, but for the room actions, you must be in the right round in the right spot. So in round 1, 5, and 9, I must go to the red or to the pink room to do something there. So I must see who's going to this place. Oh no, don't go there. I want to go to this location. So sometimes you can't avoid the encounters because sometimes you must have encounters. And of course, the cultists, the evil players, they don't have tasks. So they have a card, but they can ignore it. So they can, oh, you must go to green. Oh, I also must go to green. This is that. Or I can do nothing in this round. And so they can work with this so that they will sabotage the game because they are playing not so smart as they could for the good team. Yeah. So this is just the core game. We have lots of hidden roles, so you can add more variety to the game. But we have two more maps to the game because this has lots of a board game and not just talking in a social deduction game. There's lots of you have your own movement, your own actions, your own choices. So this is more like a board game, social deduction game. And we have 2 other maps next to the university. So we have another map with down into the abyss where you have a water. We have boats where you can drive and other things, tentacles out of the water which can block some ways and everything. And we have another map, Mountains of Chaos. There you are in a cave and you have a revolving door. So in every round you have another routes you could take. You have elevators, but of course if you have no power, the elevators don't work. So sometimes your ways are blocked and you must bring the power back so that you have other options to move forwards. Yeah, and of course if you are with a third person goes into the room, there's no encounter because you have a witness. Someone is looking at you, so you can kill someone, right? So sometimes it's good to be in the same room with other guys. But if the power turns off, thanks to an event maybe, then now all have an encounter. So this could be way more dangerous. So there's lots of things in this game that could happen. We played this game over 500 times before the Kickstarter, so we know every player account pretty well, and this is absolutely a great experience all the time. We played this with a lot of Among Us players to see if they feel the same feeling like they had in Among Us, and the kids were 100% in the same direction. So it's really the Among Us game. On this convention here, we have a promo with the Essen Spiel character, you know. You know, it's Meeps. This is a new, what's the name here? Mascotchen, the mascot from the fair. So, and at our booth you can get it for free for all our backers and all our supporters. Yeah, I think that's everything about the game.
Okay. Wow, you just used 5 minutes.
I'm quick, you know. But to be honest, this is the start of the game. You know, it's the first time we will launch this. We had a really big hype. We've never seen such a big hype in our company so far. And because, you know, with all the languages and so far, we have lots of impact worldwide this time. So far we were only with German and English, but now we have so many languages into the game. So this brings lots of more attraction to the game. And and of course we have lots of more exciting things to do with this because there's so much things you could do. You could with more maps, more hidden roles, and all those things. So there's lots of things we want to do in the future. So for us, it's really important, you know, that the game has a good flow and that people have a good time with it. So we have a booth in Hall 3 in X110. So everyone can come and play a game. We have two gaming tables all the time. So it's always 7 players, 10 minutes, 2 rules to teach. So pretty quick. And then you can play 60 minutes and then you are done and you have a good wait time. Then you can go and that's it. So, you know, we have a little bit shorter convention mission so that you don't need for the first game maybe 90 minutes. So you just need 60 minutes and then you're done. So that you have a good experience and then you see the core of the game. And then you have everything, you know. Yeah. We also have a little add-on for the game. You know, this is the Meeps character, but we have a small add-on free for all who's coming to our booth, a party package where you will get 10 blank characters. So there's no picture, and you have 10 of them, and you can print your own friends into it. So you can kill your own mom or your brother or something like that, and it's way more personal if you have your own. Maybe you have your birthday party or or an event or something like that. You can bring 10 friends of you into the game, and everyone one will play as their own, or you can do other things, you know. There are already Among Us characters on Board Game Geek. You can use Disney characters or movie characters. You can do whatever you want, right? But you have it's pretty easy. Just one picture in color, one in black and white for the ghost side, and that's it. Then you can print a sign on it on both, and that's it. Then you can play. So it's pretty easy. You will see the box later. I will bring it to you, of course. So yeah, and that's all. We have three, one core game, 2 expansion boxes, and the party box and the promo. This is everything we have so far. We have a daily stock at the moment because we never thought that we would get 200 to 300 mails per day. It's insane at the moment. We are just 3 guys, you know, so we are really really on fire at the moment. So we have a daily stock because we don't know if everything is enough, but we want, of course, that every day it's a chance that people will get some copies, of course.
I just saw you in your feed. There are some real Among Us characters.
Yeah. Already on Board Game Geek, you know, it's already a download file from a player, and of course they love it. we tried to get the license. We really wanted it, but it didn't happen. So, but it's okay. You know, we are in the Lovecraft universe with a little bit darker theme. But you know, it's still pretty clean. Yeah, no monsters in the game or something like that. You know, it's all about you don't want to meet someone in a dark room. Who's in the shadows? You know, such a mystic theme. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the core of the game.
Yeah, very cool. Oh, the map is more than larger than this.
Exactly. We have six of these, so there would be 4 more of them. We have 6 of them because depending on the player account, you must have more or less rooms. You know, if you're playing with 8 players, you need more rooms. But if you're playing with 4 players, you need few rooms. Otherwise, you would never have encounters. That would be boring as hell. You know. So you want encounters for the tension, and of course for the evil players, they need their kills, right? So you need this balancing. So you can swap some tiles if you need more or less rooms. And for every player account, we have an exact, a perfect setup, so you can play it in perfect condition. You know, it was not possible to use one big board because you only have 2 sides. You know, but we need 3 setups for all the player accounts. So this was the best option to do this with different parts. This is just the same, but this little one, you know, here you can see here no points, but if you switch, now you have your points here, you know, so it's depending on the player count. If you have more rooms, maybe you need more points and everything. So yeah, there's lots of testing, lots of balancing action, but we are really happy here at the moment. So by far our streamlined best game we ever did. So yeah.
Is it possible more than 8 players to play?
I personally think my sweet spot is around about 5, 6, 7 in my opinion. But 8 is also great. The 4 is also absolutely fine. But 5, 6, 7 is really great. With 7 and 8 players, you will have 2 cultists in the game, and with 4 to 6, you only have 1 cultist in the game. But both are working absolutely fine. It doesn't matter if you play with 1 or 2 quarters. But I prefer to have another partner. You know, if I open my eyes in the night phase at the beginning of the game and I see someone, I know, okay, now we are doing evil things, right? And then you can start doing your stuff. And you know, you can't talk in the game, you know, because people will see this and they will vote you out. So I must see, okay, he goes into this direction. I will not go into this direction. I want, you know, another spot where other players are, where I could kill them, of course, and yeah. So I don't want to see my friend. Maybe maybe it could be dangerous, right? You never know. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, do you have any plan to make some more expansions?
I don't want to talk too much, but to be honest, we're working on this, of course. We have so much great feedback already, and got so many great scores, and the players already played this game. You know, we delivered this game 1 month ago, and the people already playing them and playing it. So we have lots of things we want to do with this game. So we are pretty sure that this game is out of stock this year, maybe this month. This is really crazy so far. So and the reprint next year with some new content would be our plan for the moment. And we're also doing a reprint of our Human Punishment card game, our small one, or the first one. We will do a new one. A reprint, but with a new design and with a little bit more streamlined, with a Pixar look, so a little bit more for the family friendly and everything. So you will not have a rifle, you have a banana thrower or something like that. So a little bit more for the families, you know. and this is for 4 to 8 players, and this will also be released next year, together with probably new stuff for
Then
this
we
one.
can see human punishment of Toy Story version, right?
Yeah, you could say so, but we'll change the theme. It's not
Yeah.
human punishment anymore. The name is too
Yes, right.
too hard, you know.
Yeah.
But the game will be Galactic Heroes, so we'll have humans and aliens and robots fighting against each other, and this is a little bit more friendlier for families and
right.
you know, for the casual gamers and so yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for everything
Thank
here.
you.
I'm always happy to be with you every year.
Yes, very. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I will review this game on.
I will bring you an all-in package
Okay.
now. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Okay.
Have a good booth here, and a good convention here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff to do. Lots of action
Very good.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good pair.
Yeah. Okay. So I just
Please bring back this.
yeah. Okay. This one here.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
Yes. It is. And now the next team is here. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Please introduce yourself and
Yeah.
your company.
Oh, sorry. My name is Thomas. I'm representing Heidelberg Games in Deutschland, and also I'm managing kind of the game studio in Korea.
Yeah.
So like the spicy, our aim is to make a kind of co-productable games as more as possible. Yeah.
Okay. What is your new game?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is very new. We just brought this fair.
Ah.
It is for the first time that
First time.
we represent into the gaming market.
Yeah.
It is a game called the Time Division. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. Time Division.
Yeah. It is dual. Basically, it is dual game.
Your game.
Dual game, and it have a
Yeah.
it have a three period, like ancient Egypt, and the dark Middle Age,
Dark Middle Age.
and the in 1980s United States, America.
Ah.
So during moving this three period, we are dually. So there is a two mode, the dueling mode, and versus and there is a one player game named the campaign mode.
Solo mode. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are very proud of that. This system. As it is very simple. It is simple, but like many games, it have a very deep strategy. There are too many variations, so you can enjoy very different, diversified gameplay while you're playing this game.
Oh. Can you open this?
Oh yeah, sure. It is just
It is the first time.
yeah,
Right.
it is just
Wow.
alright.
Oh,
Even me,
it's honor. It's
yeah.
our honor. Wow. Okay. Oh, this Babs is very interesting. It is your game, so
So, coin. And there is so game itself is very simple as the component is simple.
Yeah.
So while you playing this game, oh
oh, wow! You must
yeah,
you guys must see this one. This coin. Wow. So nice.
like you see, this is that of the ancient Egypt. It is for Dark Ages,
Yeah. Ancient Egypt, that
Yeah,
area. Yeah.
and this is 1980s United States.
Uh-huh.
So moving this period, you can duel. You can make a duel
Yeah.
each against each other, and the game system is very simple.
Simple.
So in this card, you can see the function,
Yeah.
function and the function and some value, influence value. When you flip, and there is two factions,
Yeah.
and when you flip, it means that this faction black part in the. So yeah, he can play his card first, like like this,
Yeah.
and the next player can do this. It means that following the influence,
Yeah.
it will be moved into this, and he can choose what function he will use. If he choose the value, and
You can use both of them. Oh.
influence value,
Yep.
he can keep this. But if he choose the function, the other player should keep the value. Yeah. The winner is the player who have more influence.
More card.
Yeah, more cards.
More
Not
card
more
and
cards,
the-
the
yeah,
number.
number,
The
yeah.
number. But sometimes the function is much effective and very powerful. So you should think about the function. And the function itself is there is no language. It is language independent game, and all the symbols means some part of this board. So because it is time traveling game, when you use the game, it will be moved into the some zone named past. It is either past zone is for use the game, and sometimes the card have the function of the delayed effect. For delayed effect, you move the kind of delay zone, and it will affect on the next round.
Next round.
Next round, yeah. So while you
It is the delayed effect icon, right?
no, delayed effect is you can see this one, this icon.
Okay.
If the card it is a past delayed and it is a function.
Yeah.
And it is open. Sometimes you can use other people's hands, or sometimes you can revive past game, and sometimes you can use this card in this deck. So the game itself is very simple, but the gameplay is very deep and very strategic. So it is our new novelty for this game, and as I told you, it is just arrived today.
Then can you play this game now? Because you had so many times.
Yeah. So this show is for the international audience,
right.
not only for Koreans.
Right.
Wow, it is good to know that.
These decks mixed, right?
No.
Not-
It is independently
Independent,
played.
right?
So
Yeah.
it is recommendable to start with Egypt area because it is most simple and easy to run. So some period like 80s have the function to use the card in upside way, upside down.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes by using this upside down function,
Yeah.
you can double your score.
Oh.
But this kind of function is different from among the each era.
Yeah, how to play.
Yeah. Okay. So let me.
It's an Egyptian and
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
this? What?
Dark Age.
Dark Age, yeah.
In the Middle Europe.
Yeah.
When the test is spread, then many people are going down and injuring, some suffering, and it is the yeah. So about the Egyptian area.
Yeah.
So let me assume that people have the three cards in their hand,
Oh.
like this.
In what
In the
shepherd?
box. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I will,
not shuffle.
yeah. It is for Dark Ages, but I will explain with the Egyptian.
Yeah.
Like this.
It is these open information.
No, it is for hand.
Okay.
Just for explanation.
Okay.
It's just for explanation. You flip the coin in this side, and this player play this game first.
First. Then it is offside or
No, open.
open. Then
So next player have some merit. He can choose
Yeah.
what kind of gameplay he want.
then I want to win.
Yeah, you want to green.
Yeah.
So then this coin moves here,
Yeah.
and he choose. He choose.
Of this card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He choose the point because you see that this card is against 4. So it is very effective when the other player have the card with value 4, but it is meaningless. So when it is not, so you intended to play this game,
Yep.
and you choose to use the influence,
Influence.
and then he need to use the power, but the power is useless now, so it is abandoned in going to best, and this player move like this. So by
This
this,
will be my point.
yeah. And next you can choose the.
Then my
Yeah.
Okay.
So the game is going like this.
Then
Yeah. But
nine.
you can also choose a 10.
10.
Yeah. Then the cards go like this. The coin will go like this.
Yep.
And he can choose if he want to use the power but it is 10.
Yeah.
Although it is the biggest
no
number,
power, yeah.
but no power.
Yeah.
So he will choose. So, but this player, he will choose the power.
Yeah.
Then it means that the function is activated. But the function is that he will use the other people's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can steal.
Oh.
So you should think about the other players' card also. So for him, if he choose to use the power,
Yeah.
it is not so good idea.
Yeah.
Also, it is what happened. So the gameplay itself is very.
So many things too.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
It is very simple.
Yeah.
And for other era,
Yeah.
there are very specialized cars only exist in that area. So I think we can. I believe that you already understand how
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Then it will be made. You can make more extensions by another year.
Yeah. And we just released this game only in German and the United States first, but we have some request for the publication already. So I think definitely you can show this game in the next quarter
quarter.
in Korea and other
Korea, yeah.
other Asian countries.
Oh.
And definitely with I will keep this as a present for you.
Thank you. Oh, it's my honor.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Then the next game is
Yeah, it is kind of series.
Yeah.
Series. As you know, we had a very big success with this game.
yeah.
The name is Spicy.
Spicy.
It is first kind of co-produced game. It is Hungarian designer.
Oh.
The game designer is from Hungary, and it is published by the German company, Heidelberg Games.
Yeah.
And the graphic artwork, original illustration,
Yeah.
and the story is made by the Korean.
Korean.
So after the success of this year, we sold over 300,000 copies. Over
300,000.
maybe
Wow.
maybe it will hit the 400,000 copy very soon, and we sold over I cannot count it, but it is
many.
over in many countries. After the big success of this game,
Yeah.
we begin to think that maybe it is worth trying to highlight more cultural themes, which is
Not
not
only Korean,
not only Korea,
Yeah.
which is highlighted in the not highlighted in the board game industry.
Yeah.
So next we published a very well-known card game named Coyote.
Coyote.
But Coyote is made with some so-called American Indian theme. But as you know, there is no American Indian exactly.
Yeah.
So only existing is American natives.
American name.
So we hired American native illustrator, and we made very American native with American native illustration style.
Yeah.
So it is also succeeded, and it will be the first game which is published in Navajo language.
Navajo.
American native language.
American native.
So
Yeah.
after success of that, we made Anansi.
Anansi.
It is about the African, how can I say, legend or the myth about the very how can I say, trickster god, like Loki. Like Loki. So it is trick-taking game. It have a theme of the African fairy tale. It is successful, but these two games are very new one, and it will be released in Korea and released in the Japan soon. The first one is about India.
India.
Yeah, Indian myth, which is about the monkey god. And the newest one is named Tears on Fire. It is from the Mexican myth, and the which is still the fire for the humankind.
Oh.
Yes,
Like Prometheus.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So we are thrilled that by the serial success of this game series, and what we plan is that to making more games, which is not so highlighted in the board game industry before.
Oh.
So like maybe we can make the Vietnamese and the Mongolian,
Yeah.
or like in the Middle Asia. It is what we aimed. So and we also made the Russian or Slavic version of the game. Named named the place. It will also will be released in Korea in very soon. By next quarter.
Next quarter.
Yeah. So we are very proud of this, and we are making this kind of series more and more.
And do you have any plan to next year?
Yeah. We just signed a kind of signed a new game, which is very. It is very hard to explain what game system is this. It is very unique one, and we at the next Essen definitely you will see new series.
Then can you tell me about what country or what story?
We are not fixed. We only have the game system, and we are thinking about the game theme, and it is most, as you know, most interesting and very enjoyable point.
Someone said Anansi is what kind of game? Yeah.
It is trick taking.
Yeah.
It is published a long time ago in the name of the Eternity, but it was not so successful. But the game system was very good.
No.
So, I can say that it is one of the most good, very creative variation from the trick taking. So we are thrilled to make this game with some African theme, which is not so tasty, not so openly made in this area.
Oh, I played all of these games.
Yeah.
And Anas was very good.
No, thank you. Actually, I introduced some copy of this. I never expected, because in Korea the trick taking is not so popular genre. But we enjoyed that because some people begin to love the Anansi so much. So what we are thinking is that we keep on publishing this game. And I'd like to tell you that first it is began as a kind of metallic series.
Yeah.
So we made 4 metallic games: Anansi, Spicy, and the Blaze, and Coyote. But recently we changed our plan. We begin to make. You can see there's some tree for the future, and recently we are making more eco-friendly stuff. So next game it will be some kind of eco-friendly game as these 2 series. This is a little change, but four games which we published as a metallic series will be exist.
But then how can we make this nature painting?
Yeah, in Europe, it is used by the recycled paper, but we are struggling for it in Asia. But it is hard to make a game which is keeping good quality and at the same time eco-friendly. So we are struggling with that in Asian market, but in Europe we already have some system. So about the European market, we will keep on producing in that way, and I'd like to say that we are still making effort for the Asian market also, and I hope Asian gamers also have interest in that kind of our effort to keep the eco-friendly attitude.
Yeah, it is global.
I also keep this as a present for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. It is good to see you here.
Yeah, me too. Okay, you have more time.
Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you about our plan and our hope. We are maintaining a small studio still in Korea, which is we are doing for Asian business of the high-level games. But I hope we can find some talent in Asian countries, like the time division as a time division. Although the game design is from the Deutschland, but the design is from the Indonesia. So we will not only game not only the game design, but also like the illustration. And as you know, although the board game is very simple product, but many talents are needed to make a new games. So we want to find a new talent in Asia and in so-called the third world as many as possible to keep some diversity in this board game business. It is what we hope, and it is why we managing the legal entity in Busan. Busan is a city in Korea.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
Yes, I hope see new games of this series.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Okay, now the next guest is Mark from Bright Eye Game. Hello.
Hi.
Please.
Hold on here.
On you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Mark Cook. I'm from Bright Eye Games. Yeah, we're a fairly new publisher.
Yeah. What is your new game?
So our new game is The Plot Thickens. It's a collaborative storytelling game that comes in 3 genres. So we have detective here, sci-fi, and romance. Each one by itself is 3 to 4 players, but you can merge them together to increase your options and increase the player count as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooperative games.
Yeah, so you're all using a hand of 5 cards. In front of you, you're going to collect these plot point tokens.
Oh,
So you have
nice token.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they're different from each game as well. So it's colorblind friendly as well. So in sci-fi, it's little rockets. In romance, it's little hearts. And you can, so as you play cards down in front of you,
Yeah.
you are going to take these plot point tokens. So I should have opened this beforehand. On future rounds, you can use these tokens to play on other people's cards.
Oh.
And then at the end of the game, whoever has played the most tokens on other people's cards becomes the main character and gets to tell the ending of the story. Whoever has collected the most tokens on their own cards becomes the author and gets to name the story. So that's yeah.
Then same rule in 3.
Yes. Yeah, so you can just shuffle the cards together and increase up your options.
Together?
Yeah. So you can merge sci-fi and detective and tell like Blade Runner or, sci-fi romance, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Or all 3 if you really want to. Yeah?
Okay. Can you demo this game?
Yeah, sure. I'll just have to open it quickly.
Have you?
Sorry, I should have had it open beforehand. Okay.
Then yeah. It is 3 or 4 player game, right?
Yeah, but then when you put them together, you can play. We would say 6 player is probably about the max, but you can play more people if you want. A short game or a short story is about 20 minutes, and a novel is about an hour. So depending on how many chapters you play. So. Okay. So you would choose a character from those 3, and one of them is going to be you. Okay.
Secret?
No.
No.
You've got it up.
Yeah.
I've got this up.
I should sit.
Oh, cool. And I'm the waitress. And then the ones you don't use just go back in the card. And you have a hand of 5 cards.
Yeah.
And so then from your cards, on the first chapter, you don't have any of these tokens yet. The first chapter, you introduce yourself, and then you're going to use these to tell your part of the story. But we're still telling the same story.
Yeah.
So I might say, I'm the waitress. My name is Lola. Yeah, Lola the waitress. And I work in a cafe in the local zoo.
Oh.
I have found a wallet on the floor of the restaurant that belongs to a local officer that works in the warden office that's been missing, and we think they have been murdered by some kind of vigilante.
Oh.
If that's the end of my turn, I say, meanwhile, and the turn goes to you. But because I played 4 cards, I get to take 4 of my tokens onto my card, and I will get to use them in future rounds. So then if you did your turn, so you introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Steve.
Yeah.
And I'm usually attacking another one's telephone.
Okay.
And it's hard to
Yeah.
story. Okay. And I keep the things on my
In the story. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you take 2 tokens,
Second.
and then you say, meanwhile,
Yeah.
and then it comes back to me. So now I can use my tokens to use your cards. So I draw back up to 5 at the start of my turn, but now I can do it in any way I want. So maybe I take 2 of them, 1 of them, and 1 of these. And so I say, well, where we live is quite a small town, and I know of this thief, so now I get to put a token on your cards, that hacks telephones. And I think they might have more information about the vigilante and this warden that's gone missing. I want to protect myself because I heard the thief is a little bit dangerous, so I take a switchblade with me and buy a ticket for the train to go to where the thief is living, and I hope to meet them. And this was the end of the game now. Usually you would play 3 chapters for a short story, and it's about 20 minutes. If this was now the end of the game, because I played the most tokens on other people's cards, I'm the main character, I tell the ending of the story. But because you collected the most tokens, you're the author, you get to name the story that we just told together. So yeah. It's good fun.
I love these storytelling games.
Yeah, it's good fun. And we've got more editions planned. These are the first 3. They just came out at Gen Con, and we sold out at Gen Con. And we've got it here at Essen Spiel as well, but we hope it'll be in stores before the holidays, before Christmas. So yeah.
Then there can be more expansions.
Hopefully, yeah. We're planning some other ones, things like horror or adventure.
Yeah.
We've been asked a lot about doing it in schools,
Yeah.
so we're thinking of maybe like a kids version, like a bedtime stories or something like that. We don't know yet. We're planning them now, and hopefully we'll have them next year. Yeah.
Okay. Then you have more times.
Yeah.
Could you say something for your company? Or?
Yeah, sure. So, well, I mean, here at Essen, we're over in Hall 4. We're at 4G105. We've got some other games that we're showing off. We have Core Quest, which is a big success for us, which is a dungeon crawl that was designed by an 8-year-old girl and her father during lockdown. And all of the art in the game was done by kids from all over the world, and they submitted it. It's available in Korean as well. Let's see that.
Really?
Yeah. So we have that. We're doing a new version of Ponzi Scheme, which was the old TMG game.
Yeah.
TMG and Homo Sapiens Lab, and so we're doing a new version with all new art and graphic design, which we've got a prototype of it here at the show. We're showing off our next game, which is going to be Battle Dental, which is a 2-player game where it's a troll and a goblin fighting over teeth. Teeth, yeah. You're trying to collect teeth from a jawbone, but that's really neat. Yeah.
And then we're also showing off our game Waggle Dance, which is a dice placement game about bees going out to collect nectar and try and make honey. So lots of exciting stuff happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then there are. Can we open these?
Yeah.
These pages?
The sci-fi.